Cities along the U.S. Mexico border are preparing for the end of Title 42.
Yeah, the pandemic-era policy allows authorities to turn away large numbers of asylum seekers because of health concerns. The U.S. Border Patrol is launching new operations in El Paso aimed at apprehending and expelling migrants who have illegally crossed the southern border. In addition, the 1,500 troops will be deployed there tomorrow.
CBS News Homeland Security and Justice reporter Nicole Sganga is on the border at Brownsville. She joins us now. Hi there, Nicole. So tell us about what you're seeing there in Texas. What have asylum seekers been telling you about their trip north and the challenges that they're facing?
Absolutely, Lana and Errol, good to be with you. I visited the Holding Institute, a nonprofit shelter in Laredo, Texas, here in South Texas, and I met a whole bunch of asylum seekers who, quite frankly, were confused about the process. They are hearing one thing from their family members, their friends, the rumor mill, the cartels, and another thing from the U.S. government. Chicago-bound Karina Segovia, 35 years old, traveled here with her 4 children and her husband. Now get this, her 18-year-old, her oldest child, expelled back into Mexico under Title 42 along with her husband. This family now desperate to reunite, hoping that their fate may change as soon as this week with the lifting of Title 42 en route to Chicago, trying to be together, trying to seek asylum. The White House has tried to stem the flow of migration by also creating some narrower legal pathways for individuals to seek parole. A new parole program announced in January allowing 30,000 migrants from Nicaragua, Venezuela, Cuba, and Haiti to seek asylum here and to fly into the United States to meet up with U.S. sponsors. But even that has some challenges. In reality, I met Maria Silva. She traveled from Venezuela through Panama with her 3 young children, only to reach the U.S. Mexico border in the Laredo sector and find out that her sponsor in North Carolina had fallen through. She has a cousin in New York that she's trying to meet up with, but no way of getting there, no money, no means to buy that plane ticket. She tells me she's not giving up hope, that God has opened up doors for her.
So incredible, those stories you're mentioning, as we realize that everyone's kind of caught up in their own unique situation and is looking for clear answers. I know that you've been speaking with mayors of border communities as well. What are they telling you about these preparations ahead of the end of Title 42?
Yeah, that's exactly right, Errol. And every border community is a little different. Here in the Rio Grande Valley, I'm in Brownsville right now, and they've encountered an influx in the number of asylum seekers, largely driven by Venezuelan nationals. Now, the mayor of Brownsville told me that the city has the capacity to process about 1,000 migrants a day, but in the last couple of weeks, they've been seeing 2,000 a day, prompting the city commissioners to extend the emergency declaration for the city indefinitely during a special meeting last week. Now, behind me is Fort Monument. It was a former military outpost, but now it's a pop-up processing center for migrants in the city. It was stood up in 72 hours by federal officials and local officials. And so far here in Brownsville, there have been no street drop-offs like the ones that we have been seeing in El Paso, Texas. Back in Laredo, I spoke with the mayor there. He has concerns about how resilient the medical system in that city will hold up. Take a listen.
My main concern is the medical aspect. We saw during the pandemic that we were overwhelmed. We're a medically underserved community. And as it is right now, we have ambulances waiting 2 hours in front of the emergency room before they can be taken in. Now, if all the numbers of migrants are transferred here like it's planned, then it'll be devastating.
Now, one of the mayor's biggest concerns in Laredo, Texas, the big medical center there, Laredo Medical Center, not equipped with a pediatric ICU, and they are seeing a large number of families, vulnerable children, people coming across the border and needing immediate assistance.
A lot of desperate aid needed there on Nicole Sganga across it all. Thank you very much. Nicole.